Hi. Oh my gosh. So nice to meet you. Thank you so much for talking with me and, doing this interview. We really appreciate it. And Harold flaked on us yesterday.
What?
So that kind of sucked. But whatever. People in the comments, they're like, we just want to talk to Tamila anyway. So it really don't matter. so, yeah. So I guess we'll start from the beginning. With the Armani page, like, was that your first catfish page, or like were you making a bunch around the time, or how was that?
That was my first catfish page.
Mm-hmm.
And the picture of Armani Brown that MTV used,
Mm-hmm.
that was not the picture I was using for catfish.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that I don't know who that is the picture of. That was not the picture I used.
That's crazy. Okay, so wait, okay, so was it real when Harold said that you had been talking to a teammate and that's how he met you?
Yeah, so I did used to talk to a teammate from his basketball team, and I was like talking to him for like I was talking to him for like maybe 2 years. I ain't gonna say his name, but I was talking to him for like 2 years though. So yeah, I did used to talk to one of his former teammates
Did you
before I
ever
talked.
did you ever tell him you were a catfish? Because I know Harold was like, oh, he said that he was with her all the time. So
No, he didn't know either. He probably found out when he seen the show too. So
that's what I was really wondering about. Like, how did he take that news?
I want to too because I was actually talking to him. I was actually in a deeper situationship with him than Harold actually. But
Yeah.
so,
Well, what made you gravitate towards Harold?
so like the page I was on, it just had so many people on it, like people from everywhere, like his teammates, his classmates. So I guess Harold was like one of the mutual friends, and we just started talking, and then I liked his vibe. I guess he liked mine too, so that's how we like kicked it off.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know how. Like, how did you feel when? Like, did you know that Catfish was coming? Did he tell you that he wrote Catfish?
I actually submitted the application to Catfish myself.
Oh, you did it. Okay.
I just had to get it off my chest. Like I just had to tell him, and I definitely just had to tell him.
Well, why you brought Harold on instead of the teammate?
At the time I was talking to the teammate still,
Okay.
and I didn't talk to the teammate when Catfish hit me up for like probably like a year or so. Like we just like that was like completely dead.
Okay. Well, let me see what else I have for you. I'm just so curious of like, so if you knew Catfish was coming, like, did you tell your friends to cover for you, or was that like the show? Like,
They was covering for me already, so like
yeah.
my friends, they was our. That's kind of probably made Armani more believable because my friends was always covering for me and stuff like that.
Right. Oh, how did you get them? Like, did they just ride or die? So they just do it for you, or?
I ride or die, so all I gotta do is say it and they gonna do it. So yeah, they have me.
Okay. Well, how was it with? Okay, when we watched the episode, you sent Bebe out first. Was that you, or was that like the producers?
The producers had wanted her to go out first,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, I did want her to go out first, like check it out, like check the scene out, like that. But it was the producers' idea to send her out first.
Yeah. How did you feel when you like finally met Harold in person? Like, just saw him when you walked out the door.
Like, okay, so it was kind of like a lot of different emotions. I was nervous, but when I seen Harold, I kind of felt like that's probably why I asked him for the hug, because I just felt like I just knew him, even though he didn't know me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, he was so confused. So, like, it was just a lot of emotions. I was just, like, nervous, trying to get comfortable. It was just like, I ain't gonna lie, it was just a whole just awkward situation. The producers told me, like, when I get on TV, it's gonna be like all these cameras. Just take my time with whatever I say, and I did not do that. So, but stuff that came out off the top of my head that I should.
Yeah. Okay. So, of course, one of the most infamous things about your episode was you asking for your 20. Did you ever get your 20?
No, I didn't. And I was actually supposed to give him 20 minutes. So, you know, like Harold, like LeBron. Hold on, my son. Steph, be quiet. That's my son. But so Harold like the Heat, and the Heat was winning. This is when LeBron James played for the Heat. So we made a bet in the finals, like, if the Heat win, then I'm gonna give you like 20 minutes ahead. If they lose, then you gotta give me 20 minutes ahead. But you know, the Heat won at that time, so I lost the bet, but I never got to give him what I owed him. So yeah.
Y'all talk nasty like that all the time.
Yeah.
He sent you pictures?
No, did he? I don't think he did, to be honest. And I didn't send him no pictures of me, really, because, you know, like, different skin tones and stuff. I couldn't get myself up like that.
Yeah. And then he'll be in the locker room like, oh, you talking to her, but I got pictures. You know how dudes be. Oh. But well, let me see. What was I'm so weak. Oh shit. I'm so weak. So what about I know Angel Hayes, she was like the guest on there, and I know y'all were like, you and Bebe was like, who that's supposed to be? That's his girlfriend? Like, so how was Angel?
She was co-hosting, but when she came, we was like, who is this girl just like asking all these questions and stuff? You feel me? Like, we thought we was just going like through the people that we was like working with, like the producers and then like the producer assistant. So when she came and started asking these questions, me and my best friend was like, who is she? Like
yeah,
on my ass type shit. But you know, we wasn't expecting Angel Hayes.
Yeah, and how was she? Like, I really loved that she was the guest co-host for your episode, because she could relate, you know, being a black woman, being a dark-skinned woman, and I don't think that, like, Max would have been able to understand where you're coming from like she did, you know?
I don't think she understood either, because she was, like, kind of looking confused off the side, too, so that's short.
Yeah, she was kind of, I feel like she was kind of, mixed, but how did you feel about Neve? Like, was he cool?
He was cool. He was just really trying to get to the point, and I was trying to get him to understand, but like I said, it was like a lot of emotions flaring, so I don't think he kind of understood like I was trying to get him to understand.
Right. Have you talked to Harold since y'all's episode? I know in the 2-month update you said you had reached out and he never replied. Did he ever reply, or?
I reached out to him like after the first day of shooting, after I came out as a catfish, and it was like another awkward situation because I didn't know what to say to him. He said he forgave me for it. He just asked me why I didn't tell him, why did I have to go on TV to tell him all of this and stuff like that. And I was just like, this would have just been better because I really didn't know how to tell him.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward, and I mean, what better way to tell him than see him in person, and then at least you know you got a couple hugs in.
So, you know, like, if I did get rejected, at least I got rejected in person, not on the phone, because he did ghost me for a long time, like when we was talking, and that was
So, in the episode, you know, when they pulled Bebe off to the side, and they were like, you know, why did she do this? And she's like, you know, boys don't want to talk to her, etc. But you know, you had your son, so it's kind of like people. The question that I see a lot, they were like, boys didn't want to talk to her. She had a baby, you know.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get a lot of love like how I wanted to in high school. But I think that was just me versus me not like applying myself how I wanted to apply myself, like during that time. Like now that I look back, I'm like I could have been way more capable of pulling more people than I didn't even know, because I was really just like sleeping on myself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I did have when I was talking to Harold, I was pregnant with my first child, and he was like basically there during like the whole pregnancy, after the pregnancy, and everything. Because my first son, his dad was in jail like the whole time,
Right.
but he was only person like through my insomnia, my mood swings, like, and when I was in labor, that's another part. But he was just there like the whole time when I had my baby and stuff.
And y'all were just talking and texting and all the time?
We just was mostly on the phone. Like when I was pregnant, I wasn't working, so I had nothing but time.
Yeah.
So it's on the phone like from time we woke up to the time we went to sleep, like just all day, just talking to each other.
Yeah. Did you like miss that? Like once the cameras stop and everything, and now you've met him, and then it was just like silence from him?
Yeah, it was. And then I did miss it for like a while. I'm not gonna lie, I did miss it for a while.
Yeah, I feel you. I already know how it is. I ain't even gonna lie, I know how it is. So okay, one question I had, because if I'm not mistaken, I thought I saw that you had your second child in 2015.
Yes, I was actually pregnant on the show.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. You was pregnant on the show?
I was like 3 months pregnant on the show.
Did you know?
Oh yeah, I did know.
You ain't tell Harold you was pregnant again?
I didn't, because it was, I don't even think I was talking to Harold at that time. I think that's the time that he was ghosting me, that he had ghosted me.
Uh-huh.
He had his girlfriend and stuff like that, and he wasn't talking to me, so like right before we got on the show, like he finally just hit me up, and that was after a while. So I was already pregnant and stuff like that. So I didn't get to tell him like
well, he ain't need to know anyway, because what he was gonna do?
again.
and it seemed like they kind of tried to make it seem like, oh, like Harold doesn't talk to girls because he wants to be with you and you're not. And it was like, Harold's had some girlfriends in between here.
Yeah, but well, for the most part that I knew, like when we was talking, I was like the only female he was talking to. But I got his other girlfriend. He cut me off for her, so he put all his attention on her, and then just like cut me off. So
would that usually be like why he ghosted you? Is that he got a girlfriend for a little bit, or
like he didn't give me no explanation or nothing. Like he just one day just stopped talking to me. And then, like, when he had unblocked me, he told me, like, what he was going through. Well, he wasn't even really going through too much. He just had another girlfriend. He was in college. He just went to college. It was his freshman year in college and stuff. He got a girlfriend when he got there, so.
Yeah, that's how niggas do. Go to college, try to get a girlfriend.
And we was talking, like, when we was talking the whole time, we was talking, like, he gonna go to college and get another girlfriend and forget all about me. Ooh. And that's what he did. He was like, no, I'm not. And, but he did.
Yeah, because that's what N-words do. So when you watched the episode back, like, what was the feedback that you got from, like, the people that knew you? Like, did you tell everyone you were going to be on Catfish, or?
Well, where I'm from Kankakee, and it's a small town, so where we was filming at, it was like, we was on the main street. We only had one street in Kankakee, which was Court Street. And we was filming right on the main street, so everybody named Mama seen it, but didn't nobody know who was going to be on Catfish till the show aired. And they thought it was going to be my friend, this Shyla, and they thought it was going to be my friend, Bebe, but when they seen me, everybody's mouth just, like, dropped, like, wow, it was her the whole time, so it was crazy.
Yeah, did you get any, like, clout? I know some people, once they appear on Catfish, they do, like, club hostings or party hostings and stuff sometimes.
I didn't really use my clout to my full advantage like I did. But, yeah, I just got, like, a lot of fans from everywhere, from all over, different countries, the Caribbean, Australia, Africa, all over the United States, just in like in different countries and stuff. So that was like the most rewarding part, I can say.
What like what was your feedback like from like the world? Did you get more love or more hate? I know when you're the actual catfish, like people, get rowdy.
It was mixed. At first, it was a lot of hate because like I'm the catfish. So when it first aired, I got a lot of backlash from my city talking about it was embarrassing and off the internet, Twitter, everybody, the trolls talking about I'm embarrassing. Why would I do that? Harold's just a nice guy. But then, like, as the episode started getting older and older, like, more people were on my side and stuff. And
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
Thank you, friends.
I see that. I can definitely see that. So, how are your kids? How are you? Like, what are you up to these days?
So my kids are good. I started off with one child. On the show, I have one child, but now I have four. I have 3 boys and 1 girl. I'm a medical administrative assistant. I'm an early childhood teacher. I'm a prenatal coordinator. I live in Milwaukee now, so it's a lot of stuff that's been changed over the years.
Right. If you could go back and change anything about like you being on the show, would you change anything?
Not really. I guess everything happens for a reason. So I wouldn't change too much. Probably my ponytail. Ponytail, by the way, y'all. It was Bebe who did my ponytail. We were going for the sleek, invisible ponytail before it got popular. So we were just doing the best we could. So it was Bebe who did my hair.
Was that just y'all were like, it's like the night before y'all friends?
Yes, that's my best friend. We've been best friends, ride or die, since like 6th grade. So she ain't going. I got a new best friend though, if y'all want to hear about that. And after the show, we was just like talking about it and stuff. And like I said, I got a dope vibe. Like just after the show, we was just like talking about it and stuff. And like I said, I got a dope vibe. Like just off my personality alone, like a lot of people like it.
Yeah.
So, it's true.
Well, thank you for talking to us. I'm so appreciative. Thank you. And, a lot of us on TikTok, a lot of women came to bat for you, and, everybody's glad to see that you're doing well and that everything's going good in your life.
Yes, it's all going good. So, and I've been in a relationship for like 6 years.
Okay,
so,
look at you. Y'all gonna get married?
Yeah, we is. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, well, I hope to see that sometime soon. And thank you again. And I'm gonna give you back the rest of your night, but thank you.
Okay, thank you. See y'all later.
Bye.